As part of our More Than Stones video series, it's been a joy to be meeting with various parishioners, many of our living stones if you like, just to hear some of their stories about their time at Ascension. And so today I'm delighted to be with Qiuyan Li. Welcome Qiuyan, it's great to have you here. We were saying a minute ago, we were trying to remember when it was that you first came to Ascension, and I think it was, what, almost 7 years ago?
Yes, I first started to come, that was 2014.
So what brought you here? You weren't a believer. Why come to church?
Well, I was curious. Back to, I think that was 2013, 2014, I was having this conversation with my PhD advisor, and he was talking about his relationship with Lord. So I was curious, and I always had the curiosity since I was a little, because the middle school I went, it used to affiliate to a Roman Catholic church. I also had a conversation before I came to the church with my parents, and they said, well, it's a good thing you want to have a faith, but you want to be careful or like to know which denomination you want to start with. So they mentioned maybe Anglicanism would be a starting point.
Now, are your parents Christians?
No.
Wow, so what made them recommend Anglicanism?
Well, they have some knowledge of like a little bit about the different denominations, and they mentioned that if I start with Anglicanism, the church service, I would enjoy the beauty of the church service with the music, and also it's a Reformed church, and the philosophy is kind of like in the middle, like you accept the tradition and also like emphasize on the research, the discovery of the history and study of the scripture.
So were they right?
Yeah, I wasn't I really enjoyed my experience here. This is the first church I stepped into, and remember back to that time, I wasn't a believer at all, and I always feel like I was welcomed. I wasn't feel like I was alienated. That's how I felt. So I explored for 4 years before I was baptized.
So what was it that made you, from a non-Christian background, finally come to that point of saying, yes, I believe, I want to be baptized? What happened?
I think there's multiple aspects. There's part that I feel like it's a relationship between me and the Lord. I had the experience, I feel like Lord was protecting me. When there was once I almost got lost, and without any GPS, everything I lost in a dark winter night, I felt Lord's presence and protection. And the other is during my study, I felt His presence as a source of the wisdom and all the knowledge and all the discovery of the mechanism of engineering, and yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to your church family here at Ascension?
I really enjoyed this experience here, and after I was baptized, as I had all these resources that I can learn. And also, like last year, we encountered some challenges in our life. And fortunately, we were having this online Bible study. I felt the support from group members and leaders. And through the challenge we encountered, we felt the presence of Lord, and our faith was getting stronger and stronger. And
great.
Yes.
Well, Qiuyan, thank you for coming to talk to us today. It's so good to have you in our midst.
It's a pleasure to be here.